What's a sentence that will trigger a fanbase? Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Huh?
Star Wars and Star Trek are the same. Andrew Tate is a bad person. And to all the Andrew Tate fans, screw you. Terraria, isn't that just 2D Minecraft? I don't need a sentence, just a word, soccer. American Dad is better than Family Guy. Girls of Reddit, what questions do you have for guys? What would you guys do if you were a woman for a day? Take so many pictures and send them to myself for stuff. Have you stuck your finger up your butt to feel the prostate? Like just give it a little tickle to feel a little tingle? Yeah.
Huh?
Why do you yell at your TV when playing your video games? Because it's always the technology's fault. How often do you actually think about smashing hot women, whether strangers or casual acquaintances, coworkers, friends, etc, etc? My mood states for whole day. 1. Horny. 2. Very horny. What's the worst thing you have walked in on that you were definitely not supposed to see? My dad porking our neighbor's daughter.
Huh?
I saw my grandmother in a Wonder Woman outfit. My friends and I walked in on our math teacher and history teacher porking in a classroom. Weird stuff. 2 teachers making out. They were married, but not to each other. Everyone kinda knew they were having an affair, but it was still just a rumor. They didn't see me and I told nobody. What made the high school legend become a legend? Someone spread a rumor that legend had a small PP. He responded by photocopying his Johnson and leaving the pictures on the desks of everyone in the class. He got suspended, but set the rumors straight. I was not in his class, nor did I see the picture. He stood in the middle of the VAD for the entire break, doing absolutely nothing, except wearing a blue shirt. We call him the Blue Legend. Our legend was actually the gym teacher. He became a legend by getting hit by a bus, getting up, getting on the bus and asking if everyone was okay. He ended up getting fired about 5 years after I graduated. Because he was caught soaking raisins in vodka, and then eating them over the course of the day. Never change, Mr. Lev. What is the cringiest thing you've seen a guy do to get a girl's attention? A quiet introvert, who barely made eye contact, suddenly became this loud, boisterous, assertive guy who tried to dominate and intimidate other guys, I guess to appear as the alpha male. The cringe was beyond horrible. Watched a friend lick a girl's face. Thought that was cringe AF. Next thing I know, they are making out. So, what the hell do I know? It was 3rd grade, and a classmate pulled out his dong and showed it to a girl, who just laughed hysterically at its size. I'm sorry, but at 7-8 years old, you're not impressing anyone with that thing.
What are your funny stories from the doctor's office? One time I had bad diarrhea and I went to the doctor's for a checkup. Well, the doctor was used the thing to hit my knee and I had to fart so bad and couldn't hold it any longer. So as soon as he hit my knee I let the most god-awful fart out ever and I literally shit on myself. On a British reality show, a teenage boy with stomach pain was getting examined by a doctor. She was asking if it was painful to do various things. When she said, "Wee, peeing," the kid was like, no, PlayStation. I was entirely too amused. Went to the doc about knee pain. They rated me and he basically said, "You have shitty knees. You'll need a knee replacement in your 50s or 60s. I asked if I could do anything to avoid it and he said, "You could try dying young." I laughed pretty hard at that one.
What are some crazy stories from when your parents were younger? My dad used to be great at kickboxing and stuff like that. His best friend was drafted to go to the army but didn't want to go. They went into the forest. He put his leg between 2 trees and my father broke it with his foot. The guy's leg healed and eventually went to the army.
Huh?
One time when my parents were younger, their oldest son thought he could fly and jumped off the roof. That ended up being a $50,000 hospital bill. Every year since then for my birthday my dad gives me a copy of the bill. My mum had to go through a forest and climb a mountain to go to school every day. She lied.
People who played video games before the year 2000. What was the most interesting game you encountered in those days? Zelda, Link to the Past is timeless. My fave to this day. StarCraft still holds up. It's 2023, and I still play daily. Wing Commander blew my mind. Regarding graphics, Indiana Jones 3 was super addicting. SimCity 2K. Loved it. Also Populous, or Oil Imperium. So many titles.